Are you tired of paying too much for your car insurance? Well, in today's video, we're going to give you 5 tips and tricks to let you save money today. Let's get after it. Hey folks, Jack Wingate here, and on this channel, we give you tips, tricks, and strategies to help you save money on insurance, help you understand insurance a little bit better, and let you know what's going on in the insurance industry. Today, my friends, I'm excited for this. Drum roll, please. I'm going to give you 5 tips that'll let you save money on your car insurance. And if you wait around to the end, I'm going to give you a bonus tip to let you save money the next time you go to shop for car insurance. So without further ado, let's get rolling. And the number one way is simply by choosing the right vehicles to drive. You see, there are a number of rating factors that take place with auto insurance, but the number one factor is the type of vehicle that you drive. So if you want to save money on your auto insurance, the best thing you can do is to buy cheaper cars, older cars that just basically cost less money and take less money to repair. If you want to spend more money on your insurance, then by all means, go out and pick up that Ferrari, pick up that new electric Tesla. The reason being, those things are crazy expensive to repair, and the insurance company knows that in those high-performance vehicles, you're more apt to maybe do a little Tokyo drift, maybe go a little bit faster. And when those things happen, you get in more accidents, you have more tickets, etc., etc. So if you really are concerned about your auto insurance, then trade those brand new vehicles in and get you an old clunker, because then you don't have to have as much coverage when it comes to comp and collision. You could go liability only, which at the end of the day is going to save you money. Okay, so the second biggest rating factor that we have in auto insurance is your driving record. When insurance companies look at you as a risk, they are going to look at your driving record right after they look at the type of cars you drive. And if you have never had a ticket, if you've never been involved in an at-fault accident, then you are going to look very, very pretty to the insurance companies. On the inverse of that, if you've got a lead foot, if you are accident prone, if you file a lot of claims, whether they're your fault or not, then the insurance company knows that you are more than likely going to not make them any money. And in fact, you're going to cost them money. And at the end of the day, insurance company is in the business to make a profit. So they want to make sure that they have the cream of the crop in order to make money. So if they don't think you're going to have tickets or accidents, your premiums will be less. All right. The third way that you can lessen your auto insurance costs is by working on your credit. Now, insurance companies in general don't necessarily use your credit score, and we get asked this a lot because we have to ask for a Social Security number when we are doing an auto insurance quote. And that Social Security number allows us to pull, number one, driving claims data, but it also factors into what they call an insurance score. So when we ask for that, the insurance carriers go out and they pull an insurance score. Now, it's not a hard hit on your credit like it would be if you were applying for a loan, but it does factor into the ratings of that insurance score. And statistically speaking, the insurance companies have come up and said the higher someone's credit score, the statistics show that they're less likely to get involved in accidents. They're less likely to file claims. So if you really want to save money on your insurance, make sure you have great credit or good credit. In fact, we've seen clients that have had a deterioration in credit and their insurance rates go up. So keeping a look and a check on that insurance score and your credit score is crucial to maintaining a good insurance rate. Tip number 4. Picking the right coverages. Now, we see this a lot. People come to us and are wanting to save money on their car insurance. And the first thing that a lot of the carriers that you see online that advertise all the time, pick your coverage your way, whatever they say, the number one thing they try to do in order to lower your insurance costs is to lower your actual coverages. And this is a big no-no. I mean, hit the big X. This is a big, big no-no. When you're looking at coverages, the most important coverage you can have on your auto insurance is your liability insurance, so your bodily injury and property damage. We want to make sure that we have adequate liability coverage. These are the things that you're going to get sued for. So you're going out and you get in an at-fault accident, you T-bone that doctor driving through the intersection. Doctor can never work again. So if you have state minimum limits, let's say you have $30,000 for bodily injury, that doctor can never practice medicine again. $30,000 doesn't go a long way for someone who makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And while most people think that, oh, well, I don't have much that someone could sue me for, every day you go to work, you make a living. And in most states, a lawsuit that is filed against you that is then won, they can go against and garnish your wages. So if you think it's hard living off of the money that you make now, imagine if someone went in and took 25% or 50% of a garnishment. It's going to be pretty tough. So let's make sure that we have the right coverages first, starting with liability. Let's make sure we keep good liability limits. But then after that, strip off towing and labor. If you're really concerned about towing, then go out and get AAA. Rental car reimbursement. This only comes into play if you're in an at-fault accident. And what we see is some people have 3, 4, 5 vehicles on their policy and have rental reimbursement. Well, if they were to get in an accident and it was their fault, they could easily get in one of their other vehicles and not have a problem. Now, if you are a one-car family, then maybe rental reimbursement does matter because you have to find a way to get to work. But most of the time, I feel like that you don't need rental reimbursement. So those are two coverages that you can look at: towing and labor, rental reimbursement. And the other ones are your deductibles on comprehensive and collision. Now, these are protections for your car. So comprehensive, we can do another video about all the things that covers, but in general, those are acts of God. Those are not at fault damages to your vehicle. Collision covers at-fault accidents, at-fault damage to your vehicle. So the higher your deductible on those, the lower your premium is, with collision actually giving you the biggest bang for your buck. So if you look at your declaration page and you see you've got $250 deductible on your collision, you might want to go up to $500 or even $1,000. That's where you can find some good savings. So if you're wanting to look at saving money on your car insurance, make sure you don't fall into the trap of reducing liability coverage. Look at your physical damage coverage. Look at the goodies that you get on your auto insurance. Strip away there before you ever touch the liability insurance. All right, tip number 5 on how to save money on your car insurance. And this is one we've actually done another video about, and we'll link it up here. We've done a video on bundling insurance, and we hear about bundling insurance a lot, and a lot of people think it's a scam or it's a ploy by the insurance carriers, but actually it's not. Most of your largest discounts are when you add multiple policies to your account with the same carrier. So if you have your home insurance with a carrier, it's best to see if you can actually bundle your auto insurance with the same carrier, and you'll get a nice discount on both policies. Same thing goes for your umbrella policy. Make sure it's with the same carrier. And some carriers even will give you a discount if you bundle your life insurance with the same carrier. So bundling realistically is not a scam. It's one of the biggest discounts that you can get on your auto insurance. Okay, so we've looked at 5 key ways that you can save money on your auto insurance. Number 1, we talked about the type of vehicle that you drive. Number 2, we talked about having a good driving record, right? You don't want tickets and accidents. Number 3, we talked about having good credit or trying to raise that credit to save money. Number 4, we looked at the types of coverages that you pick, what's good to take off and what we need to leave alone or even increase. And then finally, we talked about bundling your insurance. And all those things are good on a big level. But if you are about to go out in the market today to shop your insurance, you think that you might not be getting the best deal. And you're like, well, let's look and see what the marketplace holds. The first thing I'm going to tell you to do right now, and this is your bonus tip of the day, contact your current insurance provider. And I want you to increase your bodily injury and property damage limits. If you are at $50,000 per person right now, increase that up to $250,000 per person. That's going to increase your current rates. But when you go to most carriers now, one of the things it pulls in is your current liability limits. And insurance carriers know that people that carry higher limits are typically better risk. And so it pulls that data in. So make sure you increase those limits to at least $100,000 per person. I suggest going all the way up to $250,000 per person for bodily injury. And probably try to do this 3 to 4 weeks before you want to go shop insurance. It does make a difference. All right, folks. Hopefully you can take these 5 tips, save a little money on your auto insurance. And by all means, reach out to us, reach out to any insurance agent that you know of that is an independent insurance agent, because they typically can shop you with multiple carriers and get you the best deal. And until next time, we'll see you.